there's enough data from different fields to tell us that going for perfection is counterproductive to get it compared to getting more at bats. Daniel Pink wrote a lot about this. So he quotes this famous study where two groups of people were put in a pottery studio where they make pottery. And one group was told, you have 1 hour to create one pot, but make it as perfect as you can.
Mm-hmm.
The other group also got 1 hour, but they were told, make as many pots as you can.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the experiment, they had professional pottery artists, I guess, if that's what they're called, look at the pots created by both groups. Which one do you think created the better pots?
The second group.
The second group created the better pots because they had more at-bats.
Yeah.
They were not worried the whole hour that this has to be the most perfect pot I've ever made in my life, which is what happened to the first group. So they ended up with one pot each, which was decent because they put a lot of attention to it. But the second group, some of them made 3, 4, 5, 8 pots. By the 8th one, guess what? They naturally got better at it. Anyone who's ever tried a hobby like cooking or playing an instrument knows that that's the situation. Like if you give me a Bach prelude and you say you have 1 hour played once as best as you can, I'm going to play it very, very, very slowly. And I'm going to make mistakes, still going to make some mistakes in it. But if you give me an hour to practice any way I like, I'm probably going to break it down and going to get through the easy parts easily and stop practicing them because they're easy. I'm going to practice the hard parts 20 times until I crack them. And then I'm going to start connecting them together. By the end, I'll probably make a better performance of it than if I only played it once as best as I can. So getting more at-bats, which goes back, sorry, I know it's straight from your original question on on marketing creativity, but you need more at-bats. So even the best marketers know that a lot of their experiments are not going to succeed. That's why they're called experiments. They're not called just running it. You need to create a culture where people feel safe to fail. If you want to succeed and have really creative standout results and campaigns and people willing to take risks, you have to create the psychological safety that allows them to fail safely. I know that sounds like this whole new age American thing, but it's very, very true.
That's true.